Dun, 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 dun. Boom! Hello and welcome, everybody, to tonight's fantastic, amazing dinosaur action. I'm pretty sure I'm completely out of the woods. I'm not coughing anymore, which is quite nice. Hopefully, everybody watching right now, later on, is, well, you've been healthier than me, at the very least. But yeah, I was just super tired last night, passed right out completely. I think I woke up 1:30 in the morning. My goodness, didn't even change. It was crazy. But the sweeping that is going to happen tonight on Magic the Gathering Arena in the Explorer format, it is going to be a doozy. Absolute doozy. I don't know. Music can come from anywhere, JDX. Absolutely. You gotta try it out at the very least. Okay. I think it could make for some, pretty interesting, I guess, clips and whatnot. I guess I need to be a little bit smaller here. The list, as always, in the description. Linktree to the Discord, all that lovely stuff. I guess I could be the second. I don't know. Yeah, I say try it out. If somebody wants to try music, you can figure it. Yeah, you can make it good. It doesn't hurt to try at the very least, and you might be surprised. Perhaps you've always wanted to do music, you just never took the plunge. And I know what you request. A line or two, a couple lines, a couple paragraphs, so you have a nice intro for a song, which I definitely can do at some point. I'm meaning to do product reviews, tools and stuff. Just read, I don't know, children's books in this voice, and I think it would be pretty darn fantastic. Oh, I thought we were talking about music and stuff, but yes, Leyline of Sanctity. I do not have that, but tonight I do have Leyline of the Void, which is a very reasonable card to have, protecting and, while really just hurting any sort of graveyard strategy, helping me survive, those first few turns if there is some opponent that is doing something pesky. Leyline of the Void here. Absolutely crushing them, completely stopping that plan. But maybe I'll do Leyline of Sanctity. We'll see. Yes, the next map to main stage math. Nice. As long as your touring is good, getting your name out there, at least getting a feel for things, even just having a few originals really is going to help. Certainly. But yeah, what is going to help though for this list tonight? The sweepers. Dinosaurs are going to be sweeping opponents off the map, absolutely, with Culling Ritual, which I've used before. And if you guys don't like opponents with lots of little stuff, you play this, and then they don't have little stuff, because you destroy every non-land permanent with a mana value of 2 or less. You may have seen me use it before. I'm sure you have. You might have used it yourself. Now you don't have to worry about really any sort of aggressive deck, and chances are you're killing at least 3 things. It might be a little bit of your own stuff, probably not, but say you destroy, I don't know, 3 permanents on the opponent's side. That means you get 3 green for Archdruid's Charm. Off of that Culling Ritual, you sweep and you get to use this. Because Culling Ritual, however many you destroy, you can make a black or a green. Usually it is just green, but excuse me. I had a lot of coffee, I swear. But chances are when you sweep, you still get to do something small, something cheap, which is quite nice. That might be Sylvan Scrying, that might be Archdruid's Charm, might just be a commune, might be 2 communes. But either way, you take out all the smallest stuff and you survive. You live another day. You live to fight another day, or just simply kill the opponent on the very next turn. That's good news. That's good news, JDX. Who doesn't want to get recognized? That's nice to hear. You're gonna have to remember me when you make it big. Maybe I'll doing some massive tour headlining to 100,000 people, and I'll come out and I'll do my line or whatever. That'd be pretty sweet. Maybe you'll give me some backstage passes or something like that. But anybody that's wondering what we're talking about, I did some recording for JDX on some of his music quite a while back, and it's just nice to use my voice in a different way other than streaming here. But the sweepers, getting back to that. Path of Peril as well for taking out small creatures. 1 and 2 black, destroy all creatures with a mana value 2 or less. Boom. There you go. The only decks that I'm bringing in the sweepers for are the decks with those small creatures with the mana value 2 or less naturally. So this is going to be absolutely devastating against those. Possibly some other decks, but for the most part, I got 8 sweepers for the small stuff. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. We're going to have at least a much better chance, a decent chance to get some wins against aggro for sure. Yeah. Okay. I don't know too much about, I know a little bit about wrestling, John Cena and all that stuff, but I say we just jump right into it tonight, see how many matches we get through. It is Saturday, of course. Huh. Okay. I'll think about it. I'm probably going to be pretty busy. As everyone can see, I'm in gold. I haven't really had too much time to grind the rank ladder. Yeah, it's a little bit rough. You don't have much time when you just fall asleep after you put your kids to sleep, so that's just how it goes. But yeah, backstage passes, all the free food I could want, hopefully all the free food, like crab legs or something. Playing against Killer TCG. Ooh, that looks rough, but that hand does not look rough whatsoever. It should probably be everything we need. Now, this opponent being on the Jace avatar there, blue stuff, counter spells, possibly a little bit of black, but with Commune, Sylvan, and Archdruid's Charm, we'll be swimming in mana. And Overlord of the Hauntwoods as well. We're going to be playing stuff that's going to get me ahead permanently. I'm going to go with Commune on turn 1, though. Absolutely. I have the turn 2 play of Sylvan Scrying, so it makes the most sense. Sunken. Fantastic stuff right there. Okay. This is kind of interesting. Yeah. Just keep going with the Sunken. Sunken had to enter the battlefield at some point. Next turn we'll go Overgrown plus Archdruid's Charm. See if they're gonna tax me or something. It does appear to be Selesnya Hatebirds taxes, so it could be rough. I'm just gonna go with the Overgrown Tomb. We get Archdruid's Charm. We need to get Castle Garenbrig 100%, so this gets that onto the battlefield, possibly making 7. Would Sylvan Scrying have been a little bit better? It's hard to say. Now I just know I can play Carnage next turn, possibly play Carnage Tyrant, plus have an extra left over for the lovely Commune with Dinosaurs. But that doesn't. Free fruit, wings, onion rings, bloomin' onions, possibly. Bloomin' onions are one of my favorites. Even at a small level, a couple free things, sounds pretty good. I like that, JDX. I could certainly get used to it, but no, don't tap Commune, don't do that. Commune with Dinosaurs, see if we can get our land for the turn. Oh, we do. With that Sunken, very, very nice indeed. Now we definitely have all the mana we ever need. Overlord of the Hauntwoods getting us far ahead. Absolutely. I could use Sylvan Scrying to search for something, but I wouldn't have gone ahead course, they could just continue to hold up mana, taxing me. They have a lot of stuff that they can play at instant speed, and well, you're about to see some pain and suffering as I do nothing. Okay. I mean, JDX, sounds like you got it made. I just keep rolling with that, and yeah. Okay, but we want to play some good stuff. Okay, let's focus here. Carnage Tyrant tapping 3 lands, Sunken Citadel, 2 of them for 4, activating Castle Garenbrig's ability, and might as well just play that Overlord for its impending cost, make another everywhere land, and well, we'll see. Hopefully Carnage Tyrant is enough to deter aggression that the opponent is going to be sending our way, but I don't think that's going to be the case. At the very least, they can't target Carnage Tyrant. Don't exactly have a whole massive use for all the mana that I've made, but I can almost play Carnage Tyrant plus Regisaur Alpha, which would be pretty good. Huh. Guess you have to wear many hats, I would imagine, especially starting out JDX. Mixing, mastering, doing all of it until perhaps you get enough money to hire somebody to do one aspect, maybe the aspect of making music that you like the least. Of course, always having your finger on the pulse of exactly what's happening, all the different aspects. Okay, it's going to be stopped, I bet. Aven Interrupter. Oh my goodness. Never seen that card before in my life. Of course, we would eventually die to the flying aggression from the Aven Interrupter, but at least I get Regisaur Alpha. I did Carnage Tyrant first because I want the multiple bodies down below. That's really the important thing. Now, I only have to worry kind of at the moment about the Aven Interrupter there. The lyric videos, I think, are the big, especially lyric videos or just captions for YouTube. I hear that's pretty popular. Some people don't watch videos with sound on, so if it does have nice, good captions, that can be quite appreciated. Increase the watch time for sure. CapCut. Okay, I've heard of CapCut. I don't use that myself. It's just Shotcut is the one. Hopefully we can take out that Aven Interrupter, because I mean, we still have a couple turns. 2 damage a turn, not too bad, although that map token is going to make it a little bit bigger, I think. It's going to get kind of scary. Hornet Queen would be ideal, but keep in mind they're holding up 4 mana all the time. They're going to try and stop somebody here. Oh, Archdruid's Charm. I do like the sounds of that. I do imagine they're going to try and stop this Carnage Tyrant again. It's going to either be another Aven Interrupter or a collected company digging for an Aven Interrupter. But I got the 3. Make them spend some mana. Then I can use Archdruid's Charm for taking that Interrupter out. Happy Saturday, Mad Dad Lab. Hopefully all is well with you, and hopefully all is well with everybody watching right now. Later on, I'm pretty sure I've said that, but yes, Saturday, absolutely
ruthless aggression.
They're really taking their time searching for whatever. It appears that they did not get another Aven Interrupter to continue to stop that Carnage Tyrant there. Okay. I think the wrestling references can be somewhat universal. They chose that darn Archdruid's Charm. That's no good. I mean, I can still play it, which is quite nice. Right, 1 Aven Interrupter down. Good stuff, good stuff. Do you want to keep up the aggression? Carnage Tyrant? Yeah, let's do that. I think I feel pretty safe, hopefully. Mostly because Overlord of the Hauntwoods will become a creature at the end of my turn, so I have a... Oh, everybody wants to block it. Interesting. I like taking out 3 creatures. Fine by me. 3, yeah. Okay, okay. Not too bad. Of course, they could maybe have something for, well, one of these, but at least an Aven Interrupter, gone. Absolutely, absolutely. That's what I thought it was I thought they might combine blockers to take it out, but you never know. I would like to see I would like to see John Cena continue to just keep doing what he's doing. I was pretty sure John Cena was retiring. I have to imagine making movies either for The Rock or John Cena is probably more lucrative for sure. I don't think they have it, but oh, the Werefox bodyguard. I'm used to seeing that dastardly thing. It would be nice to get a Vaultborn Tyrant next turn at the very least. Something. It's rough stuff. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm thinking about, JDX. They'll probably continue to have stuff that stops Carnage Tyrant. I don't believe that we're going to be getting it off and completely flooded. Not the best start for tonight, but it's either going to be good or not good, and sometimes there is nothing you can do about it. I just never really... I probably never really watched wrestling, mostly... Maybe my parents thought it was too violent. I don't know. Of course, it's not real, but... Oh, just never my thing. I was more into the Pokemon. Pokemon all the time. Yeah, no, it's Selesnya Hatebirds. It's a deck where chances are you're just not going to win, and there's really nothing you can do about it. Now, would a sweeper make any sort of sense? A lot of their stuff has a mana value of 3. Werefox Bodyguard, Aven Interrupter, Enduring Innocence. I'm kind of leaning towards the sweepers, the ones I have specifically right now, not being so effective. Leyline of the Void doesn't do much. We'll just keep it as is. Hope that I don't get completely and absolutely flooded. But I could see that happening. You better watch out, killer. Oh boy. I've beaten this particular deck before. I could possibly with that hand. You know what? Let's try it. Sunken to start, choosing green, of course. Commune with Dinosaurs. They're not going to be able to do anything on my second turn. They may have... Oh. Well, that is getting good. Very. Oh, in the Castle Garenbrig to boot. This is absolutely crazy. Nuts. I think we should be able to make something nice happen here. Sylvan Scrying next turn is going to grab some sort of something. Some land that enters the battlefield untapped. Yeah, might as well be a forest, hoping the opponent doesn't have any land destruction. They didn't play anything for 2. Of course, they will play something for 3. Oh, I was going to say, yes, Vaultborn Tyrant. Let's go. Of course, it's probably going to be temporarily exiled or something like that, but we're rolling here for sure.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Oh boy, I wonder what's going to happen. Oh shucks. I'm going to try and grab another Castle Garenbrig playing Carnage Tyrant, if they let me do this. Hopefully. Let it happen. You know you will. Maybe they don't. Oh, good. Of course they will stop whatever I do, but... I'm going to go impending with this. They might stop it, but then I have another one. I can go impending for 2 Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Get a ton of mana. Nothing crazy. You know, This is pretty sweet. I mean, would like to. Yeah, let's attack. I'm sure Vaultborn Tyrant was probably... Oh, the Wandering Emperor. Now that certainly is a surprising thing. I never really expected that. It's rough stuff. Huh. I mean, I assumed it would be a Werefox bodyguard to temporarily exile Vaultborn, but now Vaultborn has been permanently exiled. A main phase collected company. That does not make sense. Don't really know what this opponent is thinking, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Hopefully, getting a Ghalta, that would certainly be ideal. That's all right. Just keep drawing some cards, doing some good stuff. I mean, speaking of eras, Magic the Gathering hasn't had a bad era. It's just been absolutely the best all the time. Gets better and better. No mistakes have never ever been made in Magic the Gathering. Simply the best game ever made, and yeah, it's like no debate. Can't beat it. Never saw that coming. We have to play multiple things at turn to have any sort of hope, but we can't. So there's no real point in doing anything. They have what's called a lock of sorts. Well, it's not a lock of sorts. It's just locked. You can't play ever, like anything. They would spend 3 with the Eldrazi Displacer, and they exile another creature, then return it to the battlefield tapped. So they would just do that with Aven Interrupter. Any spell that I try to play, boom, exiled. Even if I have another 6 mana, I can't play anything else because Archon of Emeria. This pathetic deck is sometimes faced. I'm just glad it's not more common, because it's a whole lot of nonsense when you have 0, like you can't do anything. Not a thing. I think this opponent's going to be something black related with the Thought Seizes and whatnot. Oh, well, I'd say that hand is worth it, absolutely, with the Sunken, the Castle, and the Forest. Just seeing another Sunken, Archdruids, Sylvan Scrying, Overlord, lovely stuff. Right now we're on our way for 6, which is it's reasonable. There's the... okay, the opponent could be close to dead now, all of a sudden, with that. Although, what is the opponent on? Mardu... hard to say. I'm not super scared with what it is. We should be certainly alright. They don't have any blue, so I don't have to worry about counter spells stopping my Archdruid's Charm, but we'll wait and see what they have going on. If they, for some chance, play something absolutely nuts, that Archdruid's Charm might have to get rid of some enchantment or... oh, pardon me. Drinking Crush. 0 sugar orange. It's pretty good stuff. But I'm not too worried at the moment. Good to have some sort of revenge, especially after that absolutely dastardly Selesnya taxes the previous match. I gotta say though, I always like the names of wrestlers' moves. Batista Bomb, Power Bomb, lots of bombs. Pretty crazy stuff. Huh? Put me to sleep. I should go make some more coffee. We'll get there eventually. I don't know about the staying in character 24/7. I don't think everybody completely stays in character 24/7, especially people, method actors, and whatnot. I always wonder what that would be like, though. Okay. We know what to do. I think the opponent must have gone AFK. Pretty sure they're not there. They ran down the clock. At the very least, hey, we're making 8 on turn 4, and you can't beat that. You absolutely can't beat that. In case they fell asleep or they had to step away and they've come back, I won't give them any chances to recover. Continue to do the deadliest thing possible and finish them off. Absolutely. Maybe JDX. Leyline of Sanctity perhaps could be my signature card, kind of like my signature move in wrestling. I like to prove you wrong. It's a give and take, constant give and take, I guess. I just like to beat opponents that use those types of spells, the hand hate, and then we get them. I get them without the need of giving myself hexproof with Leyline of Sanctity there. Yeah, let's toss down another Carnage Tyrant for good measure. Good measure. We really want to get this done. Oh my goodness.
No.
Okay. I just figured a signature was either a finisher or a sort of in-between move. But we'll leave it there for now. Might as well. I imagine the opponent is going to continue to run the clock down. Whatever they were playing, white, black, red, enchantments, they probably have some sort of shenanigans up their sleeve. I just liked John Cena's You Can't See Me, the story behind that. And also the fact that Cena has just been such a fantastic guy. Where'd I go? Boom. You can't see me. Hey. Whew. I disappeared. Oh my goodness. It's like I cast a spell or something. Huh. There we go. How'd I do that? Who knows? Gotta spice it up a little bit if we're waiting for the opponent to run the clock down. I'm pretty sure when it goes to 2 minutes or whatever, when it rejoins the match, that instantly I do get that win. Of course, I'll take any win, free win, whatever. If the opponent is mana screwed and then I'm popping off perfectly, that's all right. Happens to everybody, just like it happens to people where you face Selesnya Hatebirds, taxes, and you can't do anything. Sometimes you can't do anything. It is a little bit rough to stomach those moments, of course, but oh well. Okay. I gotta say, I do like Cena. His music is pretty cool. Oh, I scared the opponent so bad. They wanted to play one spell, and they knew, it was over. No chance whatsoever. Who knows what we're gonna face? It's been pretty interesting. Of course, you being right with the season reset. I mean, a couple of days in, but there's the potential to face all kinds of absolutely wacky stuff tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe trash is a little bit too harsh. I should probably listen to that album. I only know that one track, but I'll take a listen. Maybe it's going to become my favorite album of all time, you know, rivaling some of the greats like Justin Bieber, who, watch out, or Drake. Might be better than Drake, but this hand that's no joke. That's going to do it. Basically perfect. Oh, with the Overgrown Tomb, we're reaching 8, turn 4. Hopefully, is this okay? It's getting a little bit worried. I see the white and green, and I think to myself, oh, this can't be another Selesnya Taxes like the first match of tonight. But maybe it could be. Oh boy. Okay, they made some stuff into some stuff, a land into a creature. That's certainly nothing too crazy, but we're going to be making a crazy amount of mana, and if I happen to draw Ghalta Stampede turn next turn, they die. Technically, they're not dead, but I'm able to make 8. Putting 2 Overlord of the Hauntwoods, 2 Vaultborn Tyrants, and a Carnage Tyrant onto the battlefield tends to do the trick. Just a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if I could be better than Drake, though. That's tough stuff. Oh, we got Big G. We got Big G. All right. This could be it. It's pretty hard to do better than this. Yeah. Rune Lurker Bat. Maybe I should see what that does. Huh. Bright Glass Gearhawk. I mean, if you want to attack, it's fine by me. Interesting. They must have something up their sleeve. There's no reason they would attack into a 6/6. I'm a 6/6, they're a 4/4. They can give it protection, buff it. Okay, that's not too bad. Authority of the Consoles is a little bit rough, but hey, I'm just going to barf a bunch of things and they're going to quit. Even though everybody enters the battlefield tapped, watch out. Watch out. Oh my goodness. Look at that. 20 triggers. Just double checking I have enough cards left in my library. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, you know. That's alright. You're just passionate JDX about music, about wrestling. And this definitely is, hopefully it's a good strategy. I could be opening myself up to absolutely painful amounts of sweepers, but of course it doesn't really matter right now. I mean, if they did sweep, I got a bunch of stuff to replace it with. More Ghaltas in hands, Regisaur Alphas, T-Rexes. They'd be finished. Eventually. Okay, I gotta keep 7. The rest are discarded. Oh! Okay, well. There we go. There we go. What was this opponent on? We got some stuff. Some stuff that would be wrecked by Culling Ritual. I say we bring Culling Ritual in, trim Carnage Tyrant. At the moment, it will be Carnage Tyrant plus possibly Commune with Dinosaurs, making space for the 4 Path of Peril and the 4 Culling Ritual. Oftentimes, I've mentioned it before, probably a couple nights ago, with Overlord of the Hauntwoods, playing this on turn 3 to make the Everywhere land. I'm oftentimes getting to 7, so if I'm often skipping that over, might as well skip over Carnage Tyrant, which costs 6, free up some space for the sideboard stuff, and Culling Ritual gonna absolutely do its thing. We didn't frighten off the viewers. Some people are, sitting back, relaxing. Of course, you don't have to chat. You don't have to leave a comment. As long as you're enjoying, that is really what it's all about. Definitely. This hand definitely won't work. Oh, fantastic stuff. We're going to surprise him with that Culling Ritual. Very nice that we get Overlord of the Hauntwoods on turn 3. Maybe I could have kept Regisaur Alpha, but I would prefer the nice ramping package. Absolutely. Watch out. Hey, you're buzzed? You're having a good time? It is, Reese. Absolutely. Happy to have you here. Happy to, we'll see if the opponent even continues. I don't want to stay in these lower ranks, but I must say again, all the interesting, wacky stuff that is faced keeps things a little bit more interesting. Stuff I would never normally face. Hopefully getting a Sunken Citadel next turn. Commune with Dinosaurs is going to dig for that. Possibly somebody big. Oh. Elvish Archivist. Huh. Ziatora's proving ground it is. I could only grab a land, so it might as well be that thing. But we are on track for Culling Ritual. Gonna smoke him real good.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
It appears this opponent is on white, black, and green. Abzan Midrange. Bunch of small stuff. Culling Ritual. Devastating. Oh, I know. Victor. There's just so many clips to enjoy. Absolutely. You know what? We'll go with Overlord of the Hauntwoods. We're going to keep Archdruid's Charm, possibly to grab a dino. Likely. We'll see. But we do have another Castle Garenbrig and a forest, so we'll be making a nice amount of mana and devastating the opponent coming up. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that cost 3. I mean, it's not too nice, but yeah. Let's do it. Bing, bang, boom. Oh, ooh. I think there's a pretty good chance I was gonna beat him, but that certainly did the trick. I gotta say, Abzan was pretty scary. I was playing a little bit around Dragons of Tarkir. I did some drafts. I even got a Windswept Heath, fetch land for forest or plains from a draft. It was nice. It was very nice. And that Rhino, not nice to face. Absolutely scary. Yeah. Hopefully, maybe a regular Azorius control, but even taking a day, 2-ish days off, everybody has certainly flown up, and now we're left with the scraps of various opponents to face. Ooh, all right. I think I could see this being some sort of dragon type opponent with, excuse me, Sarkhan there. I think that hand is quite reasonable, only because it does include Sunken Citadel. If that was some other land, no. I would not like that. But we need Sylvan Scrying and Archdruid's Charm, Castle Garenbrig itself, Commune to dig. All of those are, and they're pretty nice. I kind of like Modern Horizons 1 and 2 and 3. I don't really ever play Modern, but it was interesting to see all the super powerful cards. I like using powerful cards. Rakdos Aggro. Well, we lose. I mean, we might get lucky and win, but I can pretty much say we lose. I won't concede on the spot, but Rakdos Aggro. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Pump up that mouse. Heartfire. Ooh, and the Swift Spear. Good. Yeah. Got a monstrous rage up your sleeve, do you? Oh, it's not monstrous rage. It's only turn inside out. When that creature dies that turn, manifest dread. Okay. That's something. We need Castle Garenbrig next turn at the very least, but we could simply be dead. Depending what the opponent plays, that Heartfire hero would just get big enough. And with the prowess from Monastery Swift Spear, whew. They play Monstrous Rage on the Heartfire hero, I'm pretty sure it's all over. Okay, yeah, that's nothing you can do. Of course, there's a very real possibility the sweepers that I bring in won't do anything because I won't be fast enough, but we'll give it an honest effort. At the very least, 8 sweepers has got to be an honest effort. Well, maybe JDX. Well, maybe just for you. One match. Hopefully it's a match that I have to bring it in for. Oh, it's a beautiful looking hand at the very least. We got a sweeper with Path of Peril. Now we need 2 sources of black. That is a little bit awkward. Sunken Citadel. Choose black. The next one. Well, we'll think about it. Maybe. Maybe they're hoping I just quit. That could also be a possibility. Because they trounce me so big, so bad. Probably Ziatora's Proving Grounds. Turn 3. Let's see what they play. Nothing crazy, so I think we have the opportunity to just go with the other Sunken for green, Ziatora's next turn. Then turn 4. We have Path of Peril, or possibly Culling Ritual. That doesn't seem too bad. I like our chances here, yeah. Sweep next turn. Ghalta the turn after that. That actually could be pretty decent indeed. I don't think we're dead, but it is Rakdos Aggro. All of a sudden, a creature growing big, boom, hits ya, and might get sacrificed, especially with the Callous Sellsword's ability. If they have another copy, they cast Burn Together and, yeah, deal damage equal to its power to any other target. Oh, okay, yeah, no, 11. Yeah, that's great. That's what I like to see. Okay. That's certainly something. Well, we'll see if we can maybe survive. They could play something hasty and then pump it up easily. We still could be dead. Especially if they have a Monastery Swift Spear or something like that. Okay, not too bad. I like our chances. Oh, beautiful. I think we might get him. Huh. I'd be super happy to beat Rakdos Aggro. I don't think they can kill us at instant speed for 4. Maybe they got to play with fires or something. They're just flabbergasted. They haven't. You see them mousing over all the lands. They don't know what's going on. They don't know how I did it. They think I cheated. Give you a taste of your own medicine. Hopefully. Of course, we haven't won yet, but I think we're on track. Maybe. Yeah, they're definitely stunned, for sure. Oh my! That sweeper, I gotta say, that was pretty sweet. Yeah, we'll just leave it as is. course, it is one instance of a sweeper helping me beat aggro. That's about the smallest sample size you could possibly get, but if I can make 2 black work, because 2 black sometimes is a little bit rough. For Path of Peril there. Culling Ritual, you only need 1 black, but it does cost 4. Path of Peril costing a total of 3. That 1 turn sooner, really, that's the difference. Definitely is. And again, the only decks I bring or would bring in Path of Peril against are decks that have those smaller creatures where it's going to devastate. But Overlord of the Hauntwoods, it definitely helps get to that second source of black if I'm feeling a little bit strapped for that. But the mana base though, Ziatora's Proving Ground, Overgrown Tomb, plus the Sunken potentially, plus the Overlord, it feels pretty good. Should be alright. At the very least, this opponent knows they gotta be 100% on point, or else. Oh yeah, all right, let's do it. We got to start off with Sunken, choosing black. I don't have any other black sources yet, so that has to be that. It would be ideal. Sunken, turn 1, Ziatora's Proving Ground, turn 2. Yeah. Almost chose green for Sunken. Almost always I choose green as the first Sunken. It's not too often that I play these sweepers. Or something that just requires 2 of a color that isn't green. Oh boy. Pumping it up, are ya?
Dang!
Eventually. It's like they don't know what their spells do. I'm tapped out. I can't do anything. Oh my goodness. Maybe the opponent was lagging a little bit there. Whew. I probably have to grab Overgrown Tomb just to get the second source of black for Path of Peril. I'm betting that's what I have to do. As long as I live, and maybe they play it. Well, Emberheart Challenger, good. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, good. Attack me with, yeah. I mean, I wish they didn't attack me, but hey, we gotta go Path of Peril and hope. We still could be dead. They play 1 creature. Hasty, pump it up. Not a pretty sight. But I have the UFC clip ready and waiting if by chance I win. Slick shot show off, not a pretty sight. No, not great. Overlord of the Hauntwoods, it's something. Are we dead? Are we not dead? Well, we're about to find out. Get a land. Land or a creature, land or a creature. Oh no, that's garbage nonsense. Well, the sweeper kind of helped a bit. I think Path of Peril might actually be the ticket. Culling Ritual definitely too slow, but when you have something that costs 3 and says destroy everything an aggro deck has, oh well, it's pretty hard to top that. But JDX, yeah, a Leyline of Sanctity time. Do we take out Leyline of the Void? Maybe? Nah. We'll take out Culling Ritual. And I might even tweak things to maybe not use Culling Ritual. We'll see. But Path of Peril definitely has performed quite nicely, I must say. Leyline, okay. Once it gets there. It's crazy that Arena still continues to lag so incredibly. I won't start off with main deck Leyline of Sanctity. That would be a little bit crazy, but it's something I've done before. Facing off against opponents with a ton of hand hate, not great. And I've used it, and I've stopped them in game 1, and sometimes they have not even come back for game 2 because, well, I'm not here to mess around. I'm here to win. Okay. Maybe I get redemption against that pesky aggro deck. But it is crazy. The first time facing it with Path of Peril almost feels like I got closer than I've ever gotten before to finding something that could help me in that particular type of matchup. That could work. Commune with Dinosaurs, digging for the third land. Oh, maybe not. Thought season it. It's meant to be JDX. I should have started with Leyline of Sanctity. I jinxed it. Commune with Dinosaurs has to be gone. 100%. They want to stop me from getting those lands. Could be Overlord. Okay, well, I got it. If I get Overlord of the Hauntwoods down for its impending cost, we should be in a much better position. Overlord of the Hauntwoods could be the thing that completely changes our fortune here. Unholy Annex Nips. Classic. Oh, fantastic. Well, this completely flipped its head on the game and table flipping. If I can play Vaultborn Tyrant next turn, which I'm going to make 7, I'll be in heaven. As long as it's not Shieldred the Apocalypse. It's Shieldred the Apocalypse. Nuts. Well, we want to get to Ghalta 100%. That's the thing. Vaultborn Tyrant is going to do that. Now we don't gain 3, we only gain 1 because Shieldred, of course, is draining us 2 for the card that we draw, but it's not nothing. As long as they don't have exile-based removal, Vaultborn Tyrant is going to be pretty scary. Murderous Rider, they would have to follow up with 2 pieces of removal, which is, I mean, it's a bit of a hoop to jump through. And they do. Ooh, that's not great. Not great at all. Kill it. Huh. That good? Fine by me. Of course, Shieldred the Apocalypse is not going to be attacking. Vaultborn Tyrant would 100% block Shieldred. That'd be very nice for us. Oh my goodness. Oh. Do I like Carnage Tyrant? I kind of like Carnage Tyrant. Actually, you know, Palani's Hatcher is better. We want lots of bodies to block. I can only play one thing to trigger Vaultborn to draw a card to hopefully get to the next land for Ghalta. So if I can only play one thing, Palani's big time, that's what you want to be doing. I don't think Shieldred would block Vaultborn Tyrant. It will be nice to chip away at them a little bit. They gain 2 life whenever a card is drawn. Actually, they gain 4, I believe, with Unholy Annex there. Not a pretty sight. But at least we should be able to block somebody. Pretty sure Palani's Hatcher is going to eat a piece of removal. It's threatening Shieldred, which is, I mean, it's pretty nice to have Palani's Hatcher with 5 powered there. That, Ritual Chamber, not so much. Not so great. Another Vaultborn Tyrant, that is definitely what we need to be doing. We should be getting to the next land, for sure, with this. Oh, still not. Oh, this is awkward. keep up that pressure. Will that demon token block one of the Vaultborns? Oh, okay, not. Interesting. Yeah, I say Carnage Tyrant. Right, where's that land? Where's that land? I was flooded the previous match, or it might have been the match before. The matches have flown by tonight. But the next land, it's coming up. That was an oopsie from the opponents. Big time. Now the Vaultborn re-enters, triggered twice. I'm getting my land. I'm getting my land. I mean, I got my land, so should be good. As long as they don't have a Thoughtseize. Oh boy. Okay. Gifted Aetherborn. Good stuff. Good game. Dead. Just dead. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. And I beat an opponent who started with a Thoughtseize, of course. Leyline of Sanctity. Hexproof, can't target me. And also, with some of the things, Invoke Despair. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Leyline of Sanctity protects against this. It's a dead card, simply. Invoke Despair, completely useless. Duress, useless. Thoughtseize, useless. That's what it's all about. What would I trim though? Carnage Tyrant, Commune with Dinosaurs. You know what? Let's trim Carnage Tyrant again. Like I said, skipping over making 6 mana on turn 4. Oftentimes, more often, it's now making 7 on turn 4. So Carnage Tyrant out of the way. And let's hope for a Leyline of Sanctity to begin with. That's too bad. Hopefully Urza starts to sleep a little bit better. Oh, I should not keep it. I should not. Sunken in a Leyline. No. Okay. We found the keeper. With that hand, I make 7 eventually. Okay, now I'm making 8. Good stuff. Blade of the Oni, that's perhaps a little rough. Yeah, Ziatora's Proving Ground always enters tapped, might as well. I don't have a turn to play, so... Oh, Field of Ruin. Okay, I see what's going on. I gotcha. Interesting. Now we want to draw out that Field of Ruin. Castle Garenbrig, if we played it, maybe. You know what, we'll go Castle Garenbrig. 100%. They're going to be doing that. They're going to be taking quite a bit of damage each turn, so it's problematic to say the least. I'm hoping that they use Field of Ruin on Castle Garenbrig before my turn. Good. Then it would just get a replacement. Oh. Okay, that's wacky. Maybe they have another one in their hand. Of course, that's always a possibility, but I don't need the black from Ziatora, so it's fine by me. Because I kind of need the red for Regisaur Alpha, but nuts. Regisaur Alpha would have helped quite a bit. Oh, yeah, they do have some enchantment destruction, unfortunately. We need Ghalta next turn. Oh, well, thank you. Big G, let's go. They can do 5 next turn. I'm pretty sure they could. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, and they do 3 with that, yep. And they got it. Leyline of Sanctity did not win me that one, but hopefully... oh, pardon me. Hopefully Hopefully Leyline of Sanctity protects me now in this third game. Ooh. Painful stuff. Close. Close though. Too late now, JDX. Nah, well, we'll beat him. We'll beat him. Maybe with that hands. Could be a lot better. Could be a lot worse. Oh, okay. That's the keeper. Definitely. Yeah, Regisaur Alpha to the bottom. All right. Snow Leyline, sadly, but I think we'll be able to make it work. Hopefully no Tata. Oh boy, not fun. Not fun. Well, I guess they did keep discard. We've got to pay that 2 life. We need to get to Castle Garenbrig. If they don't have any more hand hate, oh, they're just toasted. But I bet they have. Oh, they do. Okay. Nuts. Oh, getting rid of Palani's Hatcher. That was the goof of goofs. Crazy. Oh, this opponent is... Well, I don't like to say the D word, but this is dumb. Okay. Okay, well, I'll just get another Sunken. It's not terrible. They could have taken out Castle Garenbrig. All right. I'll just play a regular Overlord of the Hauntwoods. I like it. Hopefully. Oof, Withering Torment. That's not too bad. Now, a Vaultborn Tyrant, that would be ideal, but I think Tyrranax Rex is good. They only have 1 black, can't do anything to T-Rex with just that. They might make me sacrifice it next turn, but I like connecting 1 hit. Whew. They gotta have a sweeper. They gotta have something pretty invoked to spare. Just ain't fair. Nuts. That's alright. Finding something good here. Yeah, I can certainly work with Regisaur Alpha. We'll be able to make 8. Of course, I'm sure Regisaur Alpha is going to go down next turn, maybe. At least I have 2 bodies. Gotta watch out. Something bad is about to happen. Okay, who are you going to kill? Oh, the gifted Aetherborn. Not great, but you know what is great? 8 for a 12-12 trample haste. Get the job done. Have some fun. I think they're dead. Just a bit.
You have no power here.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
All right. Oh, that was a pretty darn fantastic night. I think we'll leave it there for now. Don't forget to hit the like button. Take a big bite out of that like button if you haven't already. Yeah. Absolutely. Wowee. It was a good time. I might play something different, some other different game tomorrow. I might do a midday stream. We'll see. It's just going to be a relaxing Sunday, and yeah. Look forward to it. I'll probably do some work around the house though. Who knows, but happy to be I'm back with the next installment, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Have a good rest of your time zone. Get some good rest. And, yeah. Peace. No. None of that stuff. Family friendly. Family friendly JDX. Family friendly. All the time. All the time. No bad stuff. No, none of that.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?